This conference will now be recorded.
Let's start today's session. In today's session, I'm going to discuss about authentication views and Django signals.
Your voice is not audible, sir. Can you please loud?
Yeah, so today we'll see authentication views and Django signals. Two topics are there, which is I wantedly skip the topic that I'm going to cover now. First, let's activate virtual environment. Yes, authentication views. See, this topic is just an extension of views concept in Django. We were discuss about class-based views, and in that class-based views, base class-based views are base view, uh, generic class-based views are generic view. That topic extension is authentication views. So it will work on completely authentication system, Django authentication system. So to work with authentication view, we need to give some permission. Suppose generally when we create a login form, after login successfully, user need to be see profile page. But if we don't use any authentication system like login required decorators, automatically user can see the profile page directly also. But we need to restrict the user without making login process. He cannot able to see the profile page. These things we'll see in the authentication view section. Let's try to go with application creation, and step by step we'll look into this, why how authentication views will work like this. So this is an extension of class based view only. So let me show you the authentication view hierarchy, how to create this completely. So in my documentation I have clearly mentioned that how should implement the authentication views with folder hierarchy, project hierarchy. Same hierarchy we need to mention, sir. Otherwise, you will get error. So there is a possibility. Why registration? We need to create the application with the name registration also. So why we need to create the application with the name registration means, I'll show you. Just a moment. Hmm. Look at this. So Django will provide several views that you can use for handling the login, logout, and change password and reset password. Okay, we have already seen that login, logout, change password, reset password options in the Django authentication system. But Django will not provide default template for the authentication views. It will not provide any default template for authentication views. When we use login authentication form directly, default template is provided or not? Authentication form like login form. When we use user creation form, sign up form is created. When we use user change form, that means change form is created. These are all under comes into Django authentication system. See, we should create our own templates for the views which we wanted to use. You know the physical location of authentication views and URLs are this is the users folder, C drive, Lenovo, app data, local, programs, Python, 39, lib, site packages, Django, contrib, auth. So here authentication is there. Okay. Yeah, let me show you once again this authentication system accounts. Let's go to C drive, users. This is my computer name. After that, here you are here we have to see app data folder, but there is no app data folder available right now in this location. You know how to get the app data folder means simply you can go to view menu and show option. Hidden items are there. In the hidden items after that, you will be able to see app data folder. App data double click, local double click. After that, give me 1 second. Programs double click, Python, Python 311 and lib library, and then what we can say site packages is there, Django, contrib, auth. So this is the physical location of Django authentication system. Already we have shown at the time of authentication process. Now in this case, just observe here, templates. Now you can see what is the name of the template folder, registration. Okay, so template inside registration is there, registration. Okay, this remember I need to create same way hierarchy in the project. So let's try to show you this. You must follow the below project hierarchy I'm saying in this diagram also. You must and should follow this. Where inside the project folder, okay, inside the project folder, and we need to create one more application, one application with the name registration. The name of the application is registration, sir. In this registration application, one folder I'm trying to create, templates folder. Inside the templates folder, one more folder, registration folder. That means first we need to create application, registration app. After that, we need to create a templates folder. Generally, template folder directly we were create previously, but now we need to create templates folder inside the uh, application, inside the application rep template folder. Inside the template folder, we need to create one more folder, registration folder. I'll show you this hierarchy now. First, let's try to create an application with the name registration only again. Python space manage.py start app. My application name is registration. And here I need to include this registration app into project settings. Where is your project settings? Django 630. You can go to settings.py. Under installed apps, we need to create your project. We have to include that. Registration is my application name. Close this. And inside the registration app, look at this. Where is the registration app? So here, inside the registration app, I need to create a folder. Right click on it. Go to new. Folder name is templates. Inside the templates, I need to create one more folder, that is registration. Inside the registration, we need to create what, actually two templates: login, profile. Right now, okay, let's right click on registration folder, go to HTML, login.html I'm preparing, and also profile.html I'm preparing. Just profile. Now let's move to the coding part. So first we need to go to view section. So this is simple view, sir. I'm just copying and pasting to save the time. So let's go to views of this registration app. So in the registration app, views are there. In this view section, what I'm trying to create, a simple view I'm creating, that is a profile view. The name of the view is profile, and render request. The profile page is where is available. Profile page is available in the templates folder. Inside this registration folder, profile page. That's what we can see registration slash profile.html page we are using. If by previous development we use directly template page, but now this time profile page need to be under comes into registration templates, because in the Django authentication system, how the templates are there, template slash registration is there. So the same way how to create. So def profile request registration slash profile. Then we need to set the URL for this profile page only. So how to set the URL for this profile page means I need to go for project application level URLs I have to go with. So let's try to go for application level URLs. In this application, we need to create urls.py. So I'm taking this URL pattern profile name equal to profile. This is, and we need to include this URLs into project level URLs or not? Yes, why not? Then project level URLs, I'm trying to giving this. So in project level URLs, two things we need to include, sir. These two things. This is under comes into the Django authentication system. Let's move to project level URLs. Sorry, URLs. Here previous application is this one. I need to go for reset app to, and I'm trying to change this to only. Now this is what my URL name is accounts. You can give accounts, any name you can give, not a problem. Include django.contrib.auth.urls is one. This is the built-in application name, and this is our application name. Registration is our application. This URLs I'm using registration URLs. But where is this application? django.contrib.auth. Yes, we have a settings.py. In that settings.py, many applications are there apart from other applications. we have a built-in application server. So already one application is there, which is authentication system related, the Django.contrib.path. This is built-in application server apart from other applications. So that's what we included in settings.py, urls.py of project level. Two applications I'm including: accounts django.contrib.auth.urls, accounts registration.urls. Let's close this, all the URL section. And now we need to prepare login form and profile form. So let's go for this. Login form I'm trying to prepare like this. Okay, this code already you know that. We need not to tell you again. So method equal to post, no validate. No validate means I need not to perform any HTML validations. Post method through CSRF token is mandatory. Form as P, and login option is there. And if user wants to reset the password, he can able to click on reset password. For this, I'm using what? Dynamic URL. But where is this URLs or password underscore reset? Do you have any URL name password underscore reset? No, not required because it is built in system. Authentication system through it will work. Password reset URL name automatically will call because of in the settings.py we used authentication system URLs auth.urls. Okay, no need to mention any name. By default name these are URL names. So using this password reset URL name with authentication URLs, automatically it will call reset password form only. Next, profile view I'm trying to do. Profile page means just I want to say this is profile page like this. Profile page. And if user wants to change the password and log out, I'm going to use again two more options here in the profile page. Sorry, this is by mistake I have included into profile.html. Here it should be login.html, and in the profile page HTML this I want to do this profile. Now let's run the server. Okay, now this time you can see user uh, without login he can able to go to profile page here right now, but we need to restrict that. How to restrict that, we'll see this. But before that I'll check the authentication system, how many users are there. Auth underscore user, edit data. Now you can see after editing data, once you refresh this, now we got this so many users are here. Okay, suppose, so before that I'm trying to create what super user so that it will be easy. So first better to make migrations and migration, because you are creating new application, any internal tables update it will update. Make migrations, and no migrations are affected. Migrate, migration is done. Now next what we need to do, create one super user. Super user and super user name, any name you can take. For example, I'm trying to take SYH and so on is the super user. Password also I'm taking so on. Yes, I'm saying. So super user is created. The super user details present in where sir, then authentication user table, edit data. Now coming to this, super user is created. This super user through I need to change the, I need to log in. But look at this, when the moment when I run server here, run server. When we hit this link, so we have to go with URL section. I'm trying to say accounts slash profile. You can see profile I'm taking. Directly I can able to go to profile page or not without login. Yes. So that is not correct way to do this. Now you can see account slash login. Now login page is coming. But here you can see I'm trying to go to username Sohan, password Sohan. Click on login. Now this time profile page is okay. But the problem is what's are here. So let me log out also because I need to go for logout again. Existing. Fine. Now the problem is what here? User without attempting to login request and he can directly go to profile view. But actually according to our previous discussion and generally without user providing username and password credentials, you cannot go to login profile page. But here it is going to profile page directly. Account slash profile means he can go to profile page also. So that I don't want allow. In that context, we can go for what actually this example with login underscore required decorator and example with staff member required decorator. Staff member required decorator. That my point? Yes. So first we'll show this login required decorator. So this login required decorator is available in this django.contrib.auth or decorators import login required decorator is there. Okay, let me show you. In the view section, I'm going to change from django.contrib.auth.import login required decorator. Sorry. From django.contrib.auth.decorators auth.decorators import login required decorator is there. So this login required decorator I am adding as a decorator to profile view. Now this time you can see once we have added login required decorator, without the login successfully, he cannot able to see profile page. Got my point? Now let's run the server now. Click on. I am attempting to directly profile page. Look at this account slash profile. Is that profile page? No. So it is very clear, sir. It is redirecting to login page. Without profile, without login, he cannot able to see the profile page. This is correct. After that, user can able to log in as a username and password and click on login. Profile page is coming like this. This is the case. Now next logout I'll show. Change password, all these things also I'll show you. Just a moment. Next one is what is there? Staff member required decorator. Suppose I'm trying to create one page. What page? Contact page. So contact view I'm preparing. So where I'm preparing contact view in the sense here I'm preparing contact view. So this contact view is available, will display the pages contact.html. So contact.html also I need to create in the registration in the templates in this registration folder contact.html page I'm preparing contact.html. Now I can say contact details I'm preparing just contact details. Now like simple way I'm doing Durga Soft Hyderabad. Now we can see who can able to see this contact page means only the staff member account holder only I want to make this contact page. But right now you can see whoever logged in staff member or non-staff member they can able to see the contact page only. Got my point? For example, I'll show you. I'm trying to go to admin panel, CLS. Let's try to go to admin panel. In admin panel, now you can see account slash admin directly. So So just now I create a username called Sohan, password also Sohan, and click on login. Now I'm trying to create the users. So many users are there here, but Sohan user is trying to create one more user. Now you can see, for example, Durga is the username, password is Mohan at the rate of 123. Again, Mohan at the rate of 123. Durga user is created by Sohan. So user successfully created, sir. Look at this. Durga user is created, but he is not a staff status account holder. But is this Durga user is staff status account holder? No. But so let's log out now. Okay, that you can remember. Okay. Now even though here in the authentication table also I can show you clearly this user is staff status member or not. Let me show you. Let's edit data. Now click on. Now you can see Sohan is the username and Durga is the username. But Durga is not a staff status account. Sohan is the super user, staff status account is there. But right now, the moment when we try to run this, contact details can able to access anybody. So any user can able to access. Let's see this accounts slash account slash, okay, what we can say, contact, sorry. But why? Because we have not set the URL, sir.
URL is not set.
Yes, exactly. URL I have not set, so that's the problem. Now coming to this here, let's rerun this. Sorry, my mistake. Commands are moving. Now let's go for accounts slash contact. Contact details are coming. Okay, yes. But my requirement is what? Here any user can able to see even non-staff status member and normal member also. But I want to make this only user can see contact details, staff status member only. How I can make, in the sense there is a staff status decorator is there. So how it is decorator, again you can see django.contrib.admin.views.decorators import staff member required here. So if you want to see the contact details, staff member decorator is compulsory required, sir. Okay, so that I'm trying to take, and I'm trying to give at the rate of staff member decorator required. Staff member required decorator. Now let's run this. User can able to see staff member only. But look at this now. Previously, when I go to contact page directly, I have visited contact page. But now this time you can see I'm trying to use slash accounts slash contact. It will redirect to where, sir? Okay, it will redirect to where? Login, Django administrator, obviously. But even though I am login as a Durga, look at this Durga, and password is what? One at the rate of 123. But Durga is not a staff member. Obviously, we got this clearly here. So staff member person, non-staff account users cannot able to access this. It's non-staff. But I'm trying to give Sohan, Swajay and Sohan. He's the super user staff status account. Contact page details are coming now. So this restriction we have at administrative side. And even if you want to provide account slash login, so login page is coming. I'm trying to log in as a Sohan. If you want to reset the password, you can reset the password. So I'm trying to log in as a Durga, and password is Mohan at the rate of 123, and click on login. So login details are coming, and logout change also we can do. And change password means if you want change password, you can change password. Old password is urga at the rate of 123, and new password is hyd at the rate of 123. New password hyd at the rate of 123, like this. Change my password. Password entered isn't correctly. Okay, old password. Sorry, 18123. Now change password here. Change password also done. After change password, we have to re-log in with new user, new password. So username is Durga, and old password I'm entering Mohan at the rate of 123. It's not possible, sir, because we have changed the password. Okay, Django administration. Sorry, I have clicked on by mistake. Change password link. Login page I have to use. This field is required. Password I'm giving old password. Login. Password is not correct. So we have to go with what? Let me restart, sir. Server is not restarting well. Slash accounts profile page, because already I have logged in without logout, directly it is coming profile page. That's not a matter. So even if you want to log in here, Sohan, so login, Django administration page is coming. But if you don't want to use administrator page, account slash profile page, we can go, and logout page also I can go. Again login, or else directly you can go to your page without admin, directly account slot login. This is Django administrative login account, sir. I'm trying to enter my username is Durga. New password is hyd at the rate of 123. Click on login. Please enter the correct username. Note both fields are case sensitive. Durga password. Okay. I'll reset the password. For email asking email through I am not resetting. So I'm going to re-log in again. Profile page is coming. Now if you want to change the password, you can change the password, or else you can click on log out directly. Not a problem. So this is authentication system with restriction, but make sure that when we do this authentication system application, it's required to manage this hierarchy: application name registration inside this template folder, and template folder inside one more folder registration. This hierarchy must and should follow. Even in my document also I mentioned clearly how to manage this. Next one simple topic is the signaling topic here, but this is not useful topic. But anyway, why I'm telling this signals topic means, in Django REST API, in one case I can use signals by generating token for the user. That's what I'm covering this topic. Django signal topic. See what is signal means. Whenever we send signal to the server, server will respond according to the given signal.
Your voice again not audible, sir.
Hello, hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Voice is not audible, sir. Let us get.
Hello.
It's clear, sir.
Hmm. Let me show you the signal topic here. Django signals, but these signals can be used in Django REST API, which I'm going to start from Monday. So in that REST API topic, I'm going to use signals. That's what I'm covering this signals topic. Otherwise, it's not important for us. But anyway, I'll show you how the signals will work. So signals allow certain senders to notify a set of receivers that some action has taken place. See, normally when we use any signals, like for example, traffic signals, you can take example. So traffic signals will provide some signals indications to the what we can say people, then they will respond according to that signal only. So green signal means they can clear indication, they can proceed like that. But who is sending signal here? Traffic signals will send the signals, and who's the receivers? So people are receivers. So receivers also need to be there in the signal sending process. So here Django includes a signal dispatcher. Signal dispatcher which helps decouple the application, and that means getting the notification when actions occurred in the framework. The signals are utilities that help us to connect with events and actions only. Generally, signals are used to perform some actions on modification of creation of particular entry in the database. The receiver function is called when the signal is going to be sent. When signal is sent, receiver function is going to be called. Otherwise, if without signal, receiver function is not going to be called. All of the signals receiver functions are called one at a time in the order they were registered. How they were registered signals, all of the functions at a time it will be called. So there are different types of signals. We'll see one by one. So login and logout signals are there. Model signals are there. Request response signals are there. Management signals are there. So we'll go for these all signals, login and logout signals, model signals, request and request. Management signals is this is admin level, it's not required. Only I'm showing these three signals how it will work. So it's very simple, sir. Only how to observe the result into template only. What action you are performing, how the signal is receiving, we have to see. So first we look into login and logout signals. So user underscore logged underscore in, it is a signal name. Sender, request, user. These are the parameters. Who is sender, from where we are requesting, and which user. Logout, login. Generally, this signal will call when user is attempting to log in. This signal is called when user is attempting to log out. This signal is called when user is trying to giving wrong user ID and password. So let's say create a signal with the name app signal. Okay, I'm trying to create a signal with the name app signal. So create a new application now. Control C, CLS. App signal is my application name, and app signal is created, and you can include this application into Django project level settings under installed py. App signal I'm using, sir, here. So after including app signal, next step is what? First time I'm trying to create one application configuration also. I'll show you that how to create application configuration and create a new Python file with the name signals.py inside the application. So I'm going to write complete signaling code inside the application only. So let's go to app signal. Inside this application, I'm trying to use what actually, right click on it, create a new Python file with the name is signals. In this signals, we have to write signaling code only. This code is signaling code. I'll try to show you. It's very simple. It's not a big deal because you have already done this type of view section code. Now on the top, you can observe from django.contrib.auth.signals import three signals names I am importing: user logged in, user logged out, user login failed. And django.contrib.auth.models import user. So this is what against to our what built-in user model. So user model means this is only auth underscore user here, this model. And then receiver also I'm trying to take django.dispatch import receiver is required. Now observe here. This is my signal log view name. This is my view name. Login underscore success is a view name. This view will call when login success along with receiving the signal called user logged in signal. So sender is what? Current user from this table. And here sender is the parameter, request is a parameter, user is the parameter, star star kwargs is a parameter. Kwargs means keyword, number of keyword arguments, username and password. So logged in signal, who is the sender, who is the request, which user, formatted strings, kwargs. So this is the signal view connecting with signal. So you can connect the signal with decorator connect, and you can also connect the signal with manual connect. So decorator connect means this is at the rate of receiver. So user logged in, it is a signal name. This name should be same as this name. This is the signal name, but this name is the view name. You can take any name, not a problem. Now next, you can also connect with manual. Apart from this line, we can also connect with manual. User logged in dot connect, login success is the view name, comma sender is what? User only, this one. Anyone you can use. But remaining thing same. Same code. Code is same, only logged out signal, logged in failed signal only. So when these signals will work means whenever you are attempting to log in. But before that, you can see there is a apps.py is there. What is this? Apps.py. So in the apps.py, see generally project level configuration if you want globally, then we use settings.py. But sometimes we need to configuration application level also, then we use application.py. So apps.py is already available. This code is already configured. App signal configuration and app config is the class. Default autofill name is app signal like this. But only one thing we have to use ready. You have to call ready method. Then only signals will call like this. And let's go to apps.py. Where is there? Apps.py is there in this every application. And I'm trying to make this configuration. Automatically it's there. No need to change. But only I'm trying to do ready method. I'm calling with import app signal.signals. And along with that in this init.py method. So initialize.py method, my signal app need to be initialized. So these changes are required, sir, while working with application level signals. App signal config. So in the init method, initialization part, when the application is initialization and application signals will be react. That's what we are using in this init.py. Now next what we need to do, make migrations and migrate, and you can create super user. Already super user I created, just try to run it. So go to here and you have to observe the output in the terminal only always, because I have written print statement over there. Now I'm trying to run the server. I'm going to what actually log in into admin, but wantedly I'm making login fails are Sohan is the aim, but Sohan is the password, but I'm giving Mohan is the password. I want to make login failed wantedly. So when login failed, what signal will call? Login failed signal will call. Look at this. Sender is django.contrib.org. Request is WSGA request admin panel. Credentials are username is Mohan, password is not visible with such security. Keywords arguments is signal dispatcher is there here. Object. So what activity you are performing, that signal is going to be called. Next, whatever I'm trying to do, again I'm trying to give correct username and password. Login successful. Now login successful, no? Yes, as a Sohan. Now we can go to terminal. Login signal is calling. Logged in signal. Username is Sohan. Logged in successfully. And whenever we perform again logout here, click on logout. What signal is calling? Logout signal is calling. Logout signal is calling. This is only signal how it will work, sir. So whatever the user is performing the activity, according to that user activity, signaling is going to be calls are here. So let's comment this code completely, and we can go with another signal concept, model signals I'm working. Model signals means what? Based on the models like databases, how the way you're working, that signals are responding. Pre-init signal is there. Pre-init means before initialization, pre-initialization. Post-init is there, post-initialization, after initialization. Post-save means record after saving. Post-save means pre-save means before saving the record. Post-save means after saving the record. And pre-delete means when we try to delete, pre-delete, before delete, post-delete only. So these signals also will call whenever you are working with model level, database level after doing some operations. Let's try to copy these signals. All signals are available. Pre-init, post-init, pre-save, post-save like this. I'm including on the top of the program. So I'm including on the top of the program now. And I'm trying to copy this model signals here. This is I'm copying and pasting. Same codes are no change. Just I'm showing how the signals are responding for us. So let's copy. It's better to go for model signals. And previous one is what actually? Login signals. And in the model signals, I'm copying and pasting this. So look at this, how it will work. Before save is my view name. Pre-save is the signal name. After save is my view name. Post save is the signal name. Okay. Pre-delete, post-delete. Now pre-init, post-init like this. Now this will be called whenever we try to communicate with the administrative panel and when we try to create a new user. Let's try to use this now. First, let's clear the screen and try to run the server. And now you can see what signals are calling when the moment when we run the server. So these signals are calling, sir. Try to observe here carefully. These signals are calling. What is that? Pre-init signals, post-init signals only there. Okay, pre-init and post-init signals are there. But now once I try to run the server, and let's go to admin panel here. So admin panel, sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, control C, CLS, run the server, and signals are calling, that is initialization signals. Once we go to here, and let's try to go to admin panel, and now you can see my username is Sohan and password is Sohan. Now after that, I'm trying to create one user here. So what is the signal is going to be create? You can see this. Now I'm taking username is Rohan, password is Mohan. Click on save. Now you can see the user is created successfully here. But what signal is responding as you can observe here? Post init, pre init, and just a moment I'm showing that user also created signal. So somewhere it is there. You can see this. Just a moment, I'll show you. It is very typical to show this because lot of code will be generated actually here. Okay, yes, give me 1 second. Slowly you have to observe this. Current user is created Rohan, that I want to show you. because every activity will be create signals. Now you can see clearly. Post save signal, pre-save signals are there. Instances Rohan is created equal to true is there. This is post save signal. If any user is deleted also, that signal will be performed. For example, I'm trying to delete one Kiran user, and this delete user I'm trying to take. Once I record deleted, let me re-log in again, Rohan. Sorry. I want to delete one of the user, Kiran. This user deleted after also this deleted signals will be called. Again, you can see this somewhere we can find which user is deleted, that is post delete, pre delete signals will be there. You have to observe carefully, sirs, because so much code will be generated. You can't find somewhere like delete signals I'm trying to find, but it's there. But you have to check that. Now you can see Kiran is deleted. Pre-delete signal, post-delete signal. Here it is there. Kiran. Post-delete signal. Which instance is deleted means Kiran record is deleted. So these signals will work with all operations through whatever we do database operation. These signals are going to be work, sir. Next we have request and response signals are there. When request started, these signals will work. When request finished, these signals will work. When any exceptions occur, get exception signals also will work. So these signals I'm showing now. Let's copy this, and on the top of the program I'm including this as a header file, and request and response signals are working. Let me make request and response. But wantedly I'm raising the exception here. When exception raised, how the signal will work I'm showing. So this is when request is sending, when request is finished, when any exception got, these signals will be called. These are all parameters what values are returning. But in my view, I need to execute this with but actually v1 view. So in this views I am trying to write views. Wantedly here I'm trying to take HTTP 10 by 0 is the exception wantedly I'm taking. So URLs we need to prepare project level or application level. Let's create application level URLs. urls.py. This I need to include into my project level URLs quickly. Include subsignal.urls. Now let's run the server. Whenever we run the server, there is an exception. So automatically exception signal will be work, sir. Let's start the server. Let's log out here. This is not required. Now when we run this, we got this exception. Currently we are facing some technical issues because of middleware is there. So what I can do means in the settings.py of this project, I can able to message middleware is there. No, this message middleware, I'm going to, sorry, error message middleware, I'm going to stop. Because of that middleware we are facing, we are getting that error, but that is not correct. We are not working with middleware, we are working with signals. That's what I'm trying to take. Here you can see there is a division by zero error. So automatically which signal is responding, you can see this. Request finished signal is okay, but exception signal also there. You have to observe carefully, lot of exception messages there. This is exception signal. Request exception signal. Okay, and request finished signal. If there is no exception, for example, in the view section, I'm commenting this. Now we will get welcome signal, request process, request finished again. Let's rerun this once again. If there is no exception occurred. Now this time you can see we will get clear message welcome, and welcome message is coming because of view is working, and request process signal, request finished signal is working fine. So this is about signaling concept totally how it is working. This signals through only in Django REST framework, we need to generate some authentication tokens. That is the reason why I'm covering this signals topic now. So this is about complete Django, and today along with your video tutorial video, you will find in your Google Drive this folder also, Django project 630M folder. I will make it rare and I will send this total applications to your Google Drive. You can load into PyCharm editor and you can practice this many applications what we discuss in our Django. So that's all, and see you on Monday. You can use same link. Monday I'm going to start with DRF, means Django REST framework, or we can say REST API. That is an extension subject of Django.